The individual will unload the dog and any necessary equipment out of the vehicle. The dog must wait until released before coming out of the vehicle. Once outside, it must wait quietly unless otherwise instructed by the individual. The dog may not run around, be off lead, or ignore the commands given by the individual. Once the team is out of the vehicle and settled, the assistant should walk past with another dog. They should walk within 6 feet of the team. The assistant's dog must remain calm and under control, not pulling or trying to get to the other dog. After unloading, the team must maneuver through the parking lot to approach the building. The dog must stay in a relative heel position and may not forge ahead or lag behind. The dog must not display a fear of cars or traffic noises and must display a relaxed attitude. When the individual stops for any reason, the dog must stop also. Once at the doors of the building, the individual may enter however she chooses to negotiate the entry safely. Upon entering the building, however, the dog may not wander off or solicit attention from the public. The dog should wait quietly until the team is fully inside, then should calmly walk beside the individual. Once inside the building, the individual and the dog must walk through the area in a controlled manner. The dog should always be within touching distance where applicable, or not greater than a foot away from the individual. The dog should not solicit public attention or strain against the lead. The dog must be readily adjusting to speed changes, turn corners promptly, and travel through a crowded area without interacting with the public. In tight quarters, the dog must be able to get out of the way of obstacles and not destroy merchandise by knocking it over or playing with it.
Place.
The dog should respond promptly and not stop to solicit attention from the public or ignore the command. The dog should come close enough to the individual to be readily touched. The dog must respond promptly each time with no more than 2 commands. There should not be any extraordinary gestures on the part of the people approaching the dog. Normal, responsible behavior on the part of the people is expected. The dog must not attempt to eat or sniff the food. The individual may correct the dog verbally or physically away from the food, but then the dog must maintain a sit while ignoring the food. The dog should maintain the sit and not show any fear of the object. If the dog starts to move, the individual may correct the dog to maintain the sit. The dog should not break the down to go for food or sniff the food. The individual may give verbal and physical corrections to maintain the down. The team will heel along and the tester will drop a clipboard to the ground behind the team. The dog may acknowledge the noise but may not show in any way aggression or fear. A normal startled reaction is fine.
Under. What? Under.
The dog should go under the table or, if size prevents, stay close to the individual. The dog must sit or lie down and may move a bit more comfortable during the meal, but should not be up and down a lot or need a lot of correction or reminding. While moving, be instructed to drop the leash. The individual must show the ability to maintain control of the dog and get the leash back in its appropriate position. The main concern is that the dog be aware that the leash is dropped and the person is able to maintain control of the dog and get the leash back into proper position. The dog can be handled by another person without aggression or excessive stress or whining. hesitate these, someone will take the dog's leash and passively hold the dog while the dog's partner moves 20 feet away.
Thank you. You?
The team will leave the building in a similar manner to entering, with safety and control being the prime importance. The team will proceed across the parking lot and back to the vehicle. The dog must be in appropriate heel position and not display any fear of vehicles or sounds. Both the handler and the dog should be relaxed. There should be positive reinforcement for the dog's good behavior. The dog should be under control, and the team should present a positive image to the public.
Good heel. Good heel.
The individual will load the dog into the vehicle with either entering first. The dog must not wander around the parking lot, but must wait patiently for instructions. Emphasis is on safety and control.
Up. Let's go. Attaboy. There you go. Wait.